All right, welcome. So you're a Costco shopper, right? You probably think the game plan is pretty simple. Go big, buy in bulk, and save a ton of money. But what if I told you there's a secret layer to all of this? A hidden code literally baked into the store that can turn you from just another person with a giant cart into a master value hunter. And today we are going to unlock that code. You know the feeling. You walk into that massive warehouse, and you're immediately hit with this puzzle. You see a giant pallet of something, and the price is just jaw-droppingly low. But is that really the whole story? See, finding the true value at Costco is way more complicated than just looking at the price tag. It's all about spotting these secret signals, doing a little bit of math, and understanding all the value the store isn't even advertising. And yeah, it all starts right here. This is your price of admission, the cover charge to get into the club. Before you save even a single penny, you've got to clear this hurdle first. So our whole goal today is to give you a solid game plan, a framework to make sure you not only get this money back, but you get a huge return on it. We want to make this membership one of the smartest investments you make all year. So how do we actually do that? How do we solve this puzzle and guarantee we're getting our money's worth? Well, it all comes down to a three-pillar framework. First, we're going to talk about decoding the price tag, then mastering the math, and finally, we'll uncover the hidden value engine. I promise, by the end of this, you won't just be shopping anymore. You'll be strategizing like a pro. Okay, let's dive right in. Pillar number one is all about cracking a code. See, Costco's price tags, they're not just numbers. They're actually a secret language. They're communicating with you, telling you about huge corporate markdowns, special manager deals, and this is the big one, when something you love is about to vanish forever. So let's learn how to speak fluent Costco. All right, this is probably the most important signal you need to learn. If you're walking the aisles and you see a price that ends in .97, just stop. Seriously, put the brakes on your cart. This is not just some random sale. This means it's a corporate level markdown. It's on clearance. And pretty much all the experts agree that is the lowest price you will ever see for that item. It's the ultimate green light for a real warehouse clearing bargain. Okay, now for the signal that should really light a fire under you. If you look in the top right corner of the price tag and see a little asterisk, that's what insiders call the Death Star. Why? Because it means that item is being discontinued. It is not coming back. So if it's something you absolutely love, this is it. This is your last chance to grab it. And when you see that Death Star and a 97 price, oh man, you've just hit the Costco jackpot. All right, let's put this all together with the complete cheat sheet. So a price ending in 99? That's just the normal everyday price. Think of it as your baseline. Now, the .97 we just talked about, that's the big one, the corporate clearance. Your action? High priority. Buy it immediately. Then you've got prices ending in 49 or 79. These are special deals from the manufacturer, so it's a limited time sale, a good time to buy if you need it. What about .00 or .88? That's a local manager's special. It could be a return or just the last few items they want to get rid of. It's a great find, but you definitely want to give the product a quick once-over. And of course, the asterisk, the Death Star. That means it's gone for good. Super high urgency to stock up if you can't live without it. So, knowing the codes makes you a pretty good treasure hunter, but that's really only half the battle. To be a true master, you have to do the math. I mean, it's so easy to get fooled by a giant box and think you're getting an amazing deal. This next pillar is all about crunching the numbers to make sure you're actually saving money, not wasting it. And the number one tool in your toolbox for this is something called unit price. It sounds fancy, but it's super simple. You just take the total price and divide it by how much you're getting. By the ounce, by the liter, whatever it is. This is the only way to make a real apples-to-apples comparison, not just between two things at Costco, but between Costco and the stuff that's on sale at your regular grocery store. It just cuts right through all the noise and shows you the real cost. And check this out. This is a perfect example. At first glance, orange juice B looks like the winner, right? It's only $3. But when you actually do the math and look at the unit price, you realize that juice A, the one that costs more upfront, is actually the better deal. It's $1.33 per liter compared to $1.50. This is the simple math that separates the rookies from the pros. But hold on, there's a really important catch here. That amazing unit price, it means absolutely nothing if half of it ends up in the trash. You have to ask yourself, what if half of it spoils before I can even use it? This is what we call the unit cost of waste. So if you buy that giant jug of juice and end up pouring half of it down the drain, you've just doubled your real unit price. And that amazing deal just turned into a really bad one. So what are the things you really need to watch out for? Well, fresh produce is the big one, obviously. It goes bad so fast. But it's also stuff you might not think about, like spices and oils. They lose their kick over time. Cereal goes stale. Even things like over-the-counter medicine and cleaning supplies can expire or just not work as well. The trick is to be super honest with yourself about how fast your family actually goes through this stuff before it ever touches your cart. Okay, on to our third and final pillar. This is where we look past the price tags and uncover the invisible value at Costco. Some of the biggest ways you save money here aren't on a clearance sign at all. They're actually built right into the company's DNA. I'm talking about their powerhouse Kirkland brand, those crazy cheap loss leaders, and all the member services you might be forgetting about. Now, to really get this, you have to understand the sheer scale of Kirkland's signature. This is not your average, generic store brand, not even close. Kirkland is an absolute economic giant. Get this, its annual sales are bigger than massive, iconic companies like Kraft Heinz. That kind of power gives Costco insane leverage to demand super high quality for a super low price. So you might be asking, how is the quality so good? Well, here's the secret. A ton of Kirkland products are actually made by the big, top-tier brands you already know and love. In fact, the CEO of Costco himself came out and said that Kirkland's signature batteries, they're made by Duracell. So you're literally getting the premium stuff, just in a different box and without paying for the expensive brand name on the label. That's the whole magic of Kirkland. All right, let's talk about another secret weapon, the loss leader. And there is no better example on earth than the famous Costco chicken. That $4.99 rotisserie chicken, Costco doesn't make money on it. In fact, they lose money. So why do they sell it? Its entire job is to get you to walk into the store. They are so committed to that price that they literally built their own entire supply chain, chicken farms, processing plants, the whole deal, just to keep it at $4.99. They know that if you come in for the cheap chicken, you're probably going to leave with a cart full of other stuff. And then, of course, there's this absolute legend, $1.50 for a hot dog and a soda. And that price has not changed since 1984. Think about that. This is way more than just a cheap lunch. It's a psychological anchor. Every time you see it, it screams to your brain that Costco is on your side, that they are committed to giving you incredible value. And that feeling of trust, it makes you feel good about everything else you buy in the store. And don't forget, the total value of your membership goes way beyond just what's on the shelves. The member services can be a gold mine. The gas is cheap, yeah, but it's also top-tier certified fuel, which is actually better for your car. You get free extended warranties on electronics that can save you hundreds of bucks. Honestly, for a lot of people, the savings on prescriptions alone can pay for the entire membership fee for the year. And all of this is backed up by that legendary risk-free guarantee. You can return almost anything, anytime. You can even get a refund on your membership if you're not happy. Okay, so we've cracked the codes, we've done the math, and we've uncovered the hidden value. Now let's put it all together into a simple checklist, a game plan that you can take with you on your next trip to make sure you are squeezing every last drop of value out of that membership. Here it is, your new shopping strategy in 3 simple steps. Step 1, decode the signals. Be an active hunter. Look for those 97 prices and the little asterisks. Step 2, quantify the value. Whip out your phone, calculate that unit price, and be really honest about whether you'll use it all before it goes bad. And step 3, assess the total picture. Don't forget to factor in the amazing quality of Kirkland, the pull of the lost leaders like the chicken, and all those money-saving member services. And there you have it. You're not just a shopper anymore. You are now officially a Costco analyst, armed with the Costco code. You get it now. The best deal is almost never just about the price on the tag. It's about that perfect storm of the right signals, the right math, and all that hidden value. So the only question is, on your next treasure hunt, what amazing deal are you going to find?